And we're live! Look like that! Hello, everyone!
Hello.
Hi.
Just like that. Hello, everyone. Everyone, welcome. Thank you for being here. We are Playotic. We are going to hop right into the game today. Right after I ask how everyone's doing, how their Monday's going. Tell us in chat. Nelly, Dylan, Mookie, in no particular order. Tell me how you're feeling and what you're looking forward to tonight.
I've been looking forward to this all day. It's been a really, really rough day.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a typical Monday, nothing new, and that's why I scheduled the D&D on Mondays, just to have a little bright spot on my Monday.
That's exactly how all this got started.
Yeah. I am doing decently well. Slightly under the weather because, that time of month for girls, unfortunately. But I'm excited to, ignore it for right now as best I can and play Jackie.
You've fallen to the communists, I see.
What?
It's one of the dumber ways to say that.
I always thought it was like Shark Week.
Yeah, that's the most common one.
Wait.
I think it's from the IT crowd where they're like, Aunt Irma is visiting tonight or this weekend or whatever, and they're like, I don't get it. Like, I've fallen to the communists. Like that type. They just keep using weirder and weirder euphemisms.
The only
Here as Aunt Flo.
Aunt Flo.
That's the common one I heard.
Yeah.
Aunt Flo, Tom, Tom, time of month.
Oh, I didn't know
that's a good
that.
one.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
But with
good.
Shark Week, you can call chocolate or whatever else you're craving chum,
I don't
That's
think
which is what
funny.
I want
we've been doing for years.
Chum.
Well, look, if it's Shark Week, you have to have chum, or else
Aunt
things get
Flo.
violent.
Sumner's just making stuff up. I'm not. Watch IT Crowd on Netflix. This episode's sponsored by Netflix, everyone. All right.
It is? Where's
Yeah.
that Netflix money?
Yeah. Y'all aren't going to see a dime of it because neither am I.
Damn.
So,
Oh.
all right. So let's recap because actually I noticed it has been, 2 weeks since we played? So let's do a
Yes.
quick
Yeah.
recap. So last we saw our adventures and we changed this dramatic music. Oh my goodness. So dramatic. That's fine. All right, so last we saw our adventurers. They had made a deal with the Yuan Ti Fang Druid clan to recover their ruby statue in exchange for cooperating with safe harboring the Yuan Ti refugees and releasing Zatsu, the leader and former Fang member. They found the mountain where the Hargoth miners are said to be getting close to the statue, but may not even know that they are. Upon exploring the base of the mountain, they found an entrance to a massive cave that has been carved out from the inside that supports an entire village. The village is functional, but still under construction with half-built taverns, shops, and homes. After a short shopping spree, they attempted to join the mining ranks through a questionable interaction with a rude elven manager. Jackie snuck into the mine cart just before it rolled down into the caverns, where a guard informed her that that flooding is causing a major. I worded that very strange. You did some recon and saw that, or we were told that there's a lot of flooding underneath where the caverns are, where the railroads lead to. Not the railroads, the tracks lead to. So Jackie's in the front car with multiple heavy bags on top of her, while Sepharis and Zhu Ming are in the cart immediately behind her. The carts are being pulled by hooked chains on the right side that merely push them forward continuously before gravity does the rest. The weight suddenly shifts in Jackie's cart, and she momentarily feels lighter at the speed of which the cart is traveling down on the bumpy metal tracks. Sepharis and Zhu see a river of lanterns and old wooden platforms whooshing past on both sides. As the cart violently swerves left and right. Up ahead, they see the river of light lead onto a wooden platform where at least a dozen people are taking materials out of carts on one side while loading empty ones with ore. The platform has two makeshift yurts where a couple of workers are taking breaks and eating. A gruff human, wearing nothing but suspenders and a shovel over his shoulders, approaches the cart where Jackie is underneath. He doesn't seem to pay any mind to Zhu Ming or Sepharis as he begins to unload the bags. And there's about a couple people around you.
That guy belonged there.
Okay. You walk out, and this platform is about 30 by 30 feet square. The yurts are very, very tiny, and off the platform leads to very low below stalactites and stalagmites. I think stalagmites are the ones that are pointing upwards. and very, very dark underneath. This entire area smells very cold, and it's very cold and musty. It's not that cold must, as well as like this almost like it smells like decomposure. It smells like organisms decomposing, as well as it's only lit by lanterns at this point, so it's actually quite dark. I would say everything is dim if you're far away from a lantern. So you're stepping out as if you're minding your own business. Jackie, you feel the weight on top of you begin to slowly get relieved. About 2 more bags, and he'll see that you're there. You see him just like throwing these like clearly metal-filled canvas bags to the side.
I'm gonna call out to him. That's very impressive that you can pick those heavy bags up so effortlessly.
He looks
one-handed?
at you. Are you new?
Yes.
As he continually chops down, he's down to 1 more bag until he reaches Jackie. He reaches the last bag, but doesn't move it. Looks at Sepharis. Do you have job yet?
Yes.
What is job?
We're here to clear out some of the infestations that have happened here.
Infestations.
I want to kind of act like, really enthusiastic, which is a little out of character, but I was like, today's our first day on the job. Brand new.
You? She looks to Juming. You pump. And he lets go of the bag that's sitting on Jackie. And he points over. He points over to a metal lever that's connected to a pipe system that's overlooking a big basin of this murky gray water that you just see the reflections of the lanterns. He goes over to it simply without saying anything and pushes down on it with one arm, and it makes a squeaky. But you hear the water being rushed into a narrow pipe system. You pump. You infestation. Then go upstairs. And he points up. No infestation here.
Very well then. And I begin to head upstairs, looking back at the cart where Jackie is.
Now,
and
y'all technically don't know that I'm in the cart because I walked off while
Yeah.
y'all were doing something else.
I thought we saw you get in the cart. That's why we hurried off.
Neil saw it. Neil saw it. But she didn't communicate that to you.
How easily can Jackie sneak out of this cart, with the bag on top of her?
And heavy armor with disadvantage, of course.
I start going to the that water pump, and I start pumping it. Not really enthusiastically. I'm kind of taking my own time on it, like a nice slow rhythm. And I'm trying to make conversation with this guy. Do you know what it's infested with?
Infested with murk? Whatever it finds. So, you. And he points to Sepharis. It kind of, what you said reminded him. You clean sifters. And he points where the water is feeding into this big like area where the water is. And it's like a, almost like canvas, like almost, I would say gauze. It's fabric that is making the water slightly less murky gray, coming from the other side where you see this huge, massively, you can't see the end of it because it's so dark now, like deeper into it, but you see this massive cavern where the water is being pulled from. But that side is extremely murky, and then on the other side of the fabric, it's just a little murky. He says, you clean
So
sifters.
is the canvas acting like a filter?
It's acting like a filter. It's suspended by a metal rod that goes across the entire entrance of the basin.
I'm sorry, that's not my job.
It is now.
We were sent here to get rid of monsters.
Monsters. Can any of you swim?
Yes,
You can fight in water.
as well as I can on land.
And you plan on swimming in that? Well, we need hands above water now.
I just head upstairs. I ignore him.
Yeah,
If you leave, you are not getting paid.
I don't have a contract with you. I don't even know who you are.
I think I get paid by the hour, but that's not the point.
Yes, you pump for 3 hours, you get paid for 3 hours. You cannot be down here if you do not have contract.
I have contract, but not with you.
I am the foreman of this. You were sent up by the health, no?
Yes.
Then you report to me.
I was hired to exterminate monsters, not clean, dirty sieves. This is not within the bounds of our contract. Are you breaking the contract? Are you asking me to do work outside of the work that I have agreed to do?
The terms of that contract do not specify what the nature is. The contract is more so what you find is ours and what we pay you per hour. And under no contract.
That's not the contract I signed. I bluff.
Roll deception.
So while Jackie hears this arguing going on and tries to use this to her advantage to get out of this cart.
Okay.
19.
You said you use your advantage? You said you use your advantage, or you have a disadvantage?
No, like this, she's taking advantage of the situation.
Oh. I understand.
Ferris's distraction
The roll.
is...
And also the
Or stealth?
sneakiness.
Real stealth, yeah. And Jimmy, are you still like enthusiastically pumping?
I'm still no, I'm not enthusiastic. I'm doing a nice slow, yeah, it is a slow rhythm. Like I'm clearly doing it, but I'm clearly not working hard at it.
Nothing's gonna roll great
Because
for
the
me
main
tonight.
goal is
Oh,
to
man.
These are
talk.
practice rolls. I got a 9.
You got a 9. You guys all hear a clank as Jackie she overestimates how close the ground is, and she just kind of falls backwards, making a loud clank.
All of a sudden, I
there?
start pumping a little bit quicker once I see what happened.
Is this your
Hoping
friend?
to distract.
Hey, you!
Yes, she's with me.
How big are your hands? Jackie, you're on your back.
I don't know what hands you're speaking of. Only paws here.
How big are paws?
Big enough.
You have thumbs, no?
Yes, I do.
He looks at his Ferris. Conversation over. You, sifters. Yeah. And he does not give a shit what you guys have to say right now. Very just based on like the body language and like what he's doing. That's not the DM subtly telling the players what to do though. He goes over to Jackie and looks down. Come here. You under contract, no?
I am with them.
Then you under contract. Come here. And he walks you over to a narrow pipe system. That's like, there are a bunch of narrow pipes that the water that Juming is pumping into. And you see that one of them is leaking horribly. We have a blockage. And he, with both hands, he just removes one of the pipes. And some water comes out, but it kind of stops. And it's not flowing, despite hearing the water rush through like 3 of the other pipes. Can you put your paw in there? And reach out whatever is in.
Oh gosh.
My
Remove
paw may be
blockage.
small.
Summer now.
My paw may be small, but can you tell me where exactly the blockage is? Because my arm very well may not be long enough.
If it's not long enough, then I remove more pipe. We will find blockage.
Then I guess yes, I can remove the blockage.
You, keep pumping. And he looks at Juming. We need the water flow. You, sifters. And he says again to Sephiris, who's just standing there like defiantly.
At this point, I've turned and gone upstairs. He turns back to yell at me to go for the sifters, and he doesn't even see me because I've just walked up the stairs.
So you go looking for the stairs, and you realize this is just a 30-foot by 30-foot platform with some yurts, and the only stairs upwards are the tracks that lead up where you came from.
He gestured for me to head upstairs, didn't he?
Yeah, he said up because you guys careened downwards originally. So he's saying, remember originally it's like below the town is where the flooding and all the infestation stuff was above it.
I thought we went to the...
Yeah,
stuff that was
you
up,
explained to
though.
us last time that there were 3 different things, and we took the one that was highest so we could go up top.
Yeah.
where the monsters were, and there was other ones that led down below where the flooding was.
I thought y'all went deeper.
No. We
No,
went deeper
we took
as
the
in
upper
further
path.
in, but not deeper as in lower.
Oh, I thought that the verdict was when Dylan was like I figured deep within the mountain went like deeper like underneath. That was the verdict I remember.
That was my thought process, but we came to a conclusion that was like not necessarily the case, and decided to go up.
Yeah. Because we figured
Okay.
up where all the monsters were is where they were digging closer to this ruby.
And there was a clerical error on which track that you got on.
Okay.
And you're now beneath. Everything that's happened so far
Yeah, he
has
just
happened.
randomly went for one and jumped in not realizing what it was. We'll say that.
That's what we're gonna roll
All
with.
right. Yeah,
No
we'll
problem.
roll with that. That's fine. And then we just follow.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
If you guys wish to correct that and lead backwards, say like, "Hey, I'm in the wrong area," and follow Sephiroth's lead, we can absolutely do that. But even from the end of the last game, I would have put money on that y'all wanted to go down.
Does this big guy have any weapons on him, or is he only brute strength, it looks like?
He is just wearing nothing but overalls, boots, and he has dropped the shovel since now. But yeah, that's all he's wearing.
Jackie's
He's super
gonna,
gruff, long, greasy hair.
Jackie's gonna pull out her axe, point it up at him menacingly, and be like, I have no contract with you. I have contract elsewhere. I am following my friend and I am leaving. You can get this clog yourself.
Just to confirm, the monster infestation is upstairs, correct? Like me making conversation with
Yes, there's monsters upstairs. They mentioned that there are monsters down here as well, but it's way bigger of an issue upstairs. But it
think
might
we
be due to
made
the
a
water
wrong-
being down here. What's up?
I believe we made a wrong turn at Albuquerque, and I follow the others upstairs.
Okay. And Jackie, what did you said? I'm trying to find what? I have no contract with you, and what?
I have no contract with you. I am going to follow my friend. You can get the clog on your own. Use a stick or something.
Roll intimidation.
You. 11.
11.
I am too tiny for intimidation.
He grabs your wrist quickly and lifts you up with the hand that you just threatened him. You will get clog, and then you may go. And he puts you down, but he keeps the dagger in your hand.
I wanted to try to kick him in the face, but
I mean, you can while he's up there. Yeah, you can melee attack him, and you're technically
like-
not grappled. So that if you kicked him, for instance, and you hit, he would drop you.
Alright, I would like, so that would just be unarmed strike, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
roll to attack.
You attack? Just get
24.
24.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
He goes, oh! And he drops you down. You drop to your feet with dagger in hand. Oh! Oh! Roll damage. I want to see if you kill him.
non-fatal.
Oh, it's just 3 damage.
It's just 3 damage.
Hey, unless you're a monk or
Yeah.
other miscellaneous things, it's 1 plus your strength mod.
Okay. You see that he is bleeding profusely from his face. Oh! Fine, I will get Clog! You
I
better
think-
be on sifters!
Just,
I'm already in the cart waiting to go up.
I see him, feel bad for the bleeding, and I say, you'll come here for 1 moment before I leave.
I'll give you that.
Slap him to health.
Oh, what? Do you need help being lifted so you can get Clog? What do you want?
Come closer.
No, absolutely not.
Come closer, or I will make you come closer.
Roll intimidation. Why not? With advantage.
He's social distancing for safety.
Oh. He seems more annoyed that he's bleeding at this point.
19.
Ah. Oh, he gets down on one knee. What?
She puts her hand on the spot that's bleeding and heals it for the 3 points.
You hear of the nose resetting. Oh, thank you.
Now, I expect you to treat your workers with a little bit more respect. If I hear that you are not, I will come back and do that to you several times.
I did not come down here to show respect.
You want good workers? You treat good workers with respect. Otherwise, they no do good.
Yeah, Jackie, set up a workers' union.
I know, we thought about
Now, I'm going to leave here, go with my friend to take care of this infestation, and I will leave you be.
At this point,
Consider
you hear
your
screaming.
actions.
Interrupting you. You hear screaming from yelling, not screaming, yelling from inside the dark cavern of, "Hello! Oh, what's up? We found something!" And he gets closer and closer. "We found something! We found something! Sir!" And you see this small little rowboat with one person on it, just kind of standing and just kind of quickly rowing. And he hits the metal bar that's supporting the sifters. Have you found Earl? Earl, where are you? Ugh. Can I do my job? He says to Harengon, Jackie.
Yes, you may go do your job. But consider what I said.
I'll be polite. What is it? Yes. And he struggles, walking back, not knowing how to be polite. And you see the man in the boat pointing into the. As he gets closer, you can't hear what he says anymore. Juming and Sephiroth are on the tracks, about 20 feet away from where this interaction is happening, and he's pointing inward. He goes, and he shouts back, "I'll pay double if you stay. We need people down. You can go up, I won't stop you, but we..." He looks to Jackie. "Please."
What do you need help with?
They apparently found a large rock. What was it? Is it a sapphire or ruby? We can't tell. It's we don't know. It's perhaps a vein that we've been looking for. It's magical. Apparently, it's magical. It might be of worth.
Jackie's gonna turn and yell up towards Juming and Sephiroth. Girls! We may be in the right place after all.
I kind of yell back, "What? I can't hear you. What's taking so long?"
At this point, the chain with the hooks has come along and picked up your cart, and it's slowly starting to take you up.
Oh, shoot.
I yell at them again. We're in the correct spot. I just found something that we have also been looking for.
Because I'm really annoyed, but I do hop out just to hear Jackie better.
Yeah, I hop out. I swear, if we've missed the last train out of this place, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I'm really upset. I was like, this better be worth it. This better be good. But huff and puff. I walk over there. What's up, Jackie? What did you find out?
Well, these men just came up and said that she emphasizes that they found something that we need to go help them uncover. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And you see this gaunt, small, frail human man. He's wrapped in a wool blanket. He's visibly wet. We found something. We finally found something. If you could join me, if we just sit down and don't move the boat too much, we can. My partner is still in the water. We can go. But we need more hands.
How far is it?
It's about 70 feet out.
70 feet.
70, 80.
70? Oh,
It's not far.
I assumed it might have
You
been
can see it
50,
from here.
but-
Look, and you see a little. You see one lantern in the distance. You just see the. Just like at the very surface of the very reflective water.
Well, I think we can help. Spheris, you?
Is the boat big enough to add 3 people to it?
Barely.
I mean, barely.
Well-
It's enough.
1 and 2 halves of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, 2 people.
Oh, I'm pretty sure too.
You and Jackie are the same height.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look at affairs because I usually don't make executive decisions in this group.
All right, Jackie. Well, I look to the guy who was being very commanding.
Did they?
We'll help this time.
Would they have seen me, like, teaching him a lesson?
Wait, did you mean in Sephiris?
Yeah.
Oh, they would have heard it and seen it for sure.
Okay.
It's a hard to miss sight. Like a confrontation on a 30 by 30 platform, everyone's looking at.
Sure. But I mean, Jackie, like, hitting somebody is just like, okay. It's just another Monday, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, most of these people are human. There's like one tiefling. There's a couple dwarves. But like in Harengon, which is exceedingly rare in these parts, in heavy armor, being suspended by their manager, I'm looking at this. So.
And then seeing said manager getting fucking slammed in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Like you heard a ooh in the distance.
Okay. Yeah, but that's interesting to them, but not to Sephiris and myself.
Yeah, I imagine y'all always saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I'm looking at Sephiris for making an executive decision.
If Jackie says we're going to help, then I guess we're here to help. I'm giving a mad stink eye to this dude.
Oh, don't worry, I
He's
will.
doing his job, but I'm being a little saucy sailor back to him.
Don't worry, I will clean sifters. You look upset that you weren't able to do it.
Please do not,
I go
Sephiris,
ahead.
that...
He's serious.
Please note, Sephiris, that I am not here to control what it is that you do. I do not wish to be a leader to you, so if you do not wish to help, then you do not have to. But
Jackie, we've been through a lot, and if you think this is the right path for us as a group, saying out loud where I'm assuming people can hear, if you think this is the right move for our group, I'll trust you on it.
And I will as well. And he winks at Jackie. And he gives
she
you
just
a
kind of
toothy
gives a
smile.
slight thumbs up and a nod, like, good job, buddy.
I just take whatever the equivalent of a shotgun is on this little rowboat.
Rowboat shotgun.
So you take one of the paddles. All right, so I guess we all hop in.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys hop in. Monkey Man, the name of the foreman is Earl. And it's spelled URL. Yeah, you guys get in the boat, and the shivering guy in the wool, he says, "You can sit here, and underneath the seat, there's rope and there's some bamboo, for breathing, because we go deep. We've been just looking. I'll explain more on the way." And he seems so excited he can barely get his words out. And once you guys start sitting in, he starts to push and oar his way out. And as you guys walk away, another one of the workers comes up to Earl and says, "Oh, I think we can, since you're being so nice, we can probably unionize, right?" And then he pushes him into the water. I did not hear that.
So this water's like super sludgy.
It's super cold and slimy. It's very, very murky, like a gray water. It's like a gray water type situation.
Okay.
It's very, very murky. And he's bringing you guys out, and this man who's you just see his little head above the very, very still water, which is basically a mirror at this point. For any light that comes through, it just looks like a complete mirror aside from the ripples that the boat is making. But any light that you see underneath, completely dark. The water almost looks black in parts, just because of the low light situation. It's a pretty shallow
river if we're seeing his head. Like he's just standing, he's not treading water.
You ask him that?
Oh no, just like looking. 'Cause,
You can't tell. You
can't
can't.
tell, okay.
It looks like he's treading water based on his
Okay.
head bobbing.
Okay.
And the boatman did say that we have bamboo for breathing, so
Yeah, it's not like a Nickelodeon Gack situation, but it's got like it's almost like oil. It's not oil, but it's water, but it's like really thick.
Okay.
Anyway, there's thick water. Anyway, that
How's my
exists.
water viscosity?
Well, actually, I was watching a water like connoisseur guy on H3 podcast, and they were trying a bunch of different waters, and one water was actually like noticeably thick. I know it's a weird detail to add into a D&D campaign, a little innocuous, but still, I thought it was interesting.
so where do we end up having to dive?
So he brings you out, and you see this other person. He's pale and equally gaunt, almost like they're twins. And it's about time you get back. I'm getting kind of tired. And here, and he tries to help him up onto the boat, and the boat begins to rock in the water. At this point, there's a lot of weight in the boat, and it's about to bring the water in. And he quickly throws the wool blanket onto it, and then he hops into the water, splash, and he begins. They just switched places, and he's enjoying the wool blanket now. Is it still right here? Yeah, it's right. It's right. All right, guys. Can you guys swim?
How do you see under the water? It's so dark.
That's the thing. You need people. You need friends. So you dive underneath, and you just kind of gotta close your eyes, and you gotta feel around for it. So I was thinking that we could tie our waists with rope and tug on each other to bring each other down, and I can put your hands on this. If you get really close to it and open your eyes, it stings, but you can see that it's like a red. I don't know what it is. It could be an artifact. It could be anything. Oh, what if it's ruby? Ooh. God, the water's getting to my head. Are we going or not?
Sepharis, do you have anything that might make this just a little bit easier?
Well, I could freeze the water. I could.
No. That's okay. It's already very cold.
I mean, like, make a tunnel, freeze it.
Oh,
Oh,
Like
that's
all the way
nice.
down?
I like that.
how far was it?
Um,
And you see the other guy. He's pulling rope out of the water. It's got a knot for every foot. He's like 59, 60, 61, 6.
I
Lost
can't
count.
swim that far down.
You eventually surmise that it's about 80 feet down.
So, not that. No, but I wonder if I could. Do you have any, like, frame, like a box frame of some kind?
The man on the thing pushes by you a little bit, and rocks the boat while wearing the wool, and kicks the crate where all the y'all have been sitting on, where it has the equipment in it. We can empty that and use that. What do you have in mind?
Oh, if your device that you put your eyes to it and you can see what it kind of burns, I'm wondering if I could create a sheet of ice to simulate that without having to be so close.
You're welcome to it. Whatever we're getting to, I'm sure we'll pay for whatever expenses we incur.
Could I, like, jerry-rig some goggles with my shape water to make, like, the glass, but it's ice of some goggles or something?
Yeah, sure. And it's so cold in here, the ice wouldn't even melt for a while. Yeah, absolutely. I want to say, I wish there was like a tool check. I don't know, intelligence check.
Okay.
Jackie and Jimmy, roll perception.
Okay.
Well, my intelligence is +0, but luckily that makes it a 20.
I have a 14 for perception.
19.
19. Ju-Ming, you see as you're looking around trying to like look for like the walls of this place, but honestly the walls are so far back you can't even see how deep this place is. You just hear the echoes taking a long time to get back. But you see one glimmer of a reflection from the water about 100 feet out.
Okay.
You barely catch it.
Okay. I like squint that in. I was like, I asked the ferryman, I guess.
Did you see what?
Do you see that? And I kind of like point in that direction.
He looks.
I see a little light there. It's about 100 feet away.
It's gone now, by the way. It was a glimmer.
I
It was like a.
I was glimmer. Okay.
I don't see anything. You saw a light? Like a.
We did.
Huh. Keep your eyes out. Might be gold. And he kind of gives you the. Oh.
Has anyone ever explored that area before?
Yeah. We've been all around. We've been in here for a couple days now. I mean, we sleep and eat back at the base, of course. But we've been out. We swim all the way underneath. We feel for it a little bit, and then we go back up. A lot of stalagmites. I cut my hands. And he's got bandages all over his hands.
Shoot.
Can Jackie heal his hands?
You can. It's just tell me if you do.
Yes, Jackie would like to heal his hands.
Oh, wow.
And he's gonna, like, not just the healing, he's also gonna feel a little warmth to go through him.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like, all I know is if it was land, like, I would have walked over to look at it, but I can't. I'm not gonna swim 100 feet.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you want to do something with that? I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
No, I'm thinking. I was just
thinking,
like, if
okay.
it was like land, I would have just done it. And I tell my friends, I was like, Jackie, Savannah, I could have sworn I saw a little light over there.
It was probably
I
nothing.
look where Ju-Ming is pointing. Can I tell anything?
When you perceive?
Yeah, I want to look over that way.
Yeah, roll perception.
Okay. D&D Beyond, are you going to dick me today?
Meanwhile, this man
Yes,
is...
you are. I got an
Thank
8.
you so much. You're amazing. Wow. You should stay with us more often. What did you roll? 18?
No, 8. Because I rolled on D&D Beyond and it is cursed.
You're looking exactly where she looked, and it's completely still, completely dead black.
Hey, that 24 I got was on D&D Beyond.
I know. I feel like the chances on
It's
D&D
so back
Beyond
and forth.
are tremendously slow. Well, do you have the anchor? And the man, he gets down, and you see like this chunk of iron, like basically an ore, piece of ore that has rope around it. And you hear, you just into the water, and the rope just starts to uncoil, and eventually, and it just stops coiling. And he looks at it. 70 feet. Okay. It's not too bad.
All right, well, since we dropped the anchor and no one else sees it, I just dropped the whole glimmer thing altogether.
Jackie's just gonna say to you, well, we were told that there were monsters around here, so maybe just be wary. It could be nothing, it could be something, we have no idea, but we have bigger priorities right now, but just be on your toes.
Oh, monsters. In here, we've just found little snakes. Waterborne snakes. But that's no surprise.
My eyes widen and I look to Jackie.
Are
Why
these
does it
things
have to be
poisonous?
snakes?
They'll nip you, but they're no problem. And he shows you his forearm. There's tiny little bite marks, but they're harmless. Yeah, not a big deal.
Do they swim? Or are they like...
Yeah, they swim.
They swim? Okay.
Fast little buggers.
Okay. Alright.
And swarms, usually. But it's not a big deal. Honestly, the murky water is more of a hindrance.
Spheres, do you
Okay.
have your gadget ready?
Yes, I have seeing devices for us. If we're going to be diving down 60, 70 feet, would it be beneficial if I took on a form that could swim faster.
And maybe breathe underwater.
And maybe.
Yeah.
I'm Juming, maybe.
Wow, Earl really outdid himself. I can't believe he found us this. Oh, this is incredible. You can transform into a fish of some kind.
Yeah, of some kind, yes.
What kind? Are we talking like a tuna? Or a catfish, perhaps? Or an eel?
Well, I mean, what I was imagining is it could be a similar size as some tuna, sure.
As some tuna.
Wait, couldn't you just transfer to something large enough and just get the item for us? Like a giant octopus or something?
I don't know if I can transform into something large enough that can just reach down there and grab it, but...
No, I mean like, just so Jackie and I can stay dry. That's pretty much my goal.
Oh,
Cut
I mean,
to the next scene where a T-Rex is sinking.
Excuse me.
I just don't want to go in this cold, dirty water.
Juming has priorities.
Those are my
You can undress.
priorities.
It's okay. We won't look.
I had to keep my hair dry. I mean, I had that big braiding session earlier, and it ruined it. So.
I have a pair of shears if you want to just cut it off. It might be easier.
Can Jackie just? I just want to push Juming into the water. Like, make sure she can swim. Like,
She dies.
I just swim. I just
She dies.
I just die. I just turn to dust. I just melt.
hits the water just...
What happened?
be like, Juming, you should have said something.
I'm allergic to water. I never saw her drink anything. And it was... All right.
I mean, I could turn into an octopus.
An octopus. You and you're just now bringing that up.
I don't like revealing my abilities, sorry, to people that I don't know, frankly.
My name is
Sorry.
Benjamin.
Benjamin, lovely to meet you. I still don't
Pleasure.
know you.
That's okay. Nor do I plan to get to know you. No offense.
None taken.
I'm more interested in what's down there. And you, at that point, you hear it is very cold in this water.
So Ferris, are we going to do this or not? Whether or not you want to get in the water, that is your own thing. But we need to get this item.
I'm going to cast polymorph on myself and
You just kind of, and you just. Do you do that or do you not do that? I'm not going to pull the fresh salt water thing. Spoilers.
no. Well, good to know, because my other thought, what I was originally planning to do, I'm going to do it just because Dylan, the person, would like this better, even though an octopus would probably be more useful. I'm going to just kind of look at Juming. You can come if you'd like. And I just look to Jackie and I kind of give her a nod, all right, let's go. And as I step off the boat, as I touch the water, a thin layer of ice is comes as I touch the ice. Or the water, it freezes the top, and everything beneath the ice turns into a giant shark.
Oh! You just hear.
Yep.
How did I know it was going to be a shark?
Because Dylan loves sharks.
I imagine you transforming the same way that the girls in H2O transform. Like, every time water touches them, it's just water.
Oh my god, yeah. It's very magical.
Okay, so I'm happy that they're going to the water and not me. So I take out my short bow and an arrow, and I was like, I got your back against the snakes, to kind of encourage them, and I'm doing something.
That's fine. I got your backs, guys!
I got your back.
And
Jackie-
Doing great, hon.
As Right after you've transformed, Jackie's gonna dive into the water and like grab your tail, so that way, or a fin or something, so she can go down quicker with you.
Are you wearing your heavy armor?
She has stripped that before she went down.
Okay, that's important for me to know.
It's just the cloth that was underneath it.
Okay, cool. All right, so
I want your stuff.
I want your stuff, says the rogue.
My stuff, including my bag with all of my money, transforms with me when I polymorph. So
Yeah. You're like a bag of holding that walks. It turns into an octopus. All right.
There's a singular piece of gold gone. I'll have your head.
Ju-Ming, you just see bubbles come up as she says that. You don't hear it. This water is shockingly cold. You take no cold damage at this point. But it's remarkably cold. However, the octopus does not take any damage, being of the terrain. Shark. I said octopus. The shark absolutely doesn't take any. Are you holding on to like the dorsal fin or anything? Or are you just climbing down the rope that's connecting the anchor?
I'm hanging onto a fin.
Hanging onto a fin? Okay, you're holding onto the dorsal fin. The fin on the
As
back.
a shark, I do have blind sight out to 60 feet.
Yes, you do. I was going to give you 30 feet because you have eyes underwater, but you have blind sense for 60 feet, which is phenomenal. So
yeah, I'm just looking over what the shark can
what's your swim
do,
speed?
and I saw that.
50,
I was like,
60 feet?
60 feet of blind sight.
Oh, movement.
Oh, movement,
50?
50 feet of swimming.
50, I thought so. Okay.
And I don't know if you'll believe this or not, but 0 feet of walking speed as a shark.
I did believe that, actually.
You know, I thought that was a little strange, but I wasn't going to like question it if the DM was like, yeah.
No, you'd have to have a flying speed. And the flying speed is that of a tornado.
It doesn't say anything about a flying speed. Can I just like modify this and put a flying speed in there? Is that what I should do?
Yeah. Obviously, I think you need like
Gotcha.
an additional factor to gain that. But yes. Like
Yeah, I thought that would just be in there. I'm surprised it's not, but I mean, if you say that's fine, then I'll just add it in.
A climbing
just real
speed.
quick.
That's a great. I imagine the bite would be like a.
Yeah, it might be kind of hard because like I'd have to like bite the rock and then
And
like
flop.
fling myself up to bite a rock above that.
Yeah, if you fuck
Might be a
up
little
one
difficult.
time, you take falling damage. So
Makes me think of the getting over it game.
exactly
yeah,
like the getting
yep.
over it game. Exactly like that. That's a fun mod. We just came up with man. We should be anyway. So you ever had like in the middle of making a joke and you're like, I gotta give up. So
I understood your joke.
thank you. Does the shark have a good flop muscles? That's man. If I had a note for any time someone's asked me that. So so you guys are in the water with the shark. Ju-Ming, you're up top. Next to the shivering guy, and he's kind of just monitoring the rope and looking for it to move. And he goes, "Oh, I didn't tell them to shake the rope if they need help." I mean, not that I can do anything, but I can go away. I can run and tell them that they're dead.
I like cut to in the water. I turn to Jackie with my shark mouth and I start to like talk, but I'm a shark, so I have no vocal cords. So you just see me going.
It's kind of threatening.
Yeah, Sharky. What is it? Is Timmy stuck in the well?
I never knew my father.
That's a little on point for Severus.
Oh no, Severus knew her father
No,
very well.
I know. I
Jackie didn't know
never
hers.
knew my father. Oh, intervention! Sorry. This is
I have a blood frenzy. That can happen.
that's true. So Jackie, don't bleed. Now, eyes wide open. Looks like a shame wizard. Let me see what happens. So the guy up top, he is going down the ropes, but you guys are going down way faster. Ju-Ming, roll another perception check.
All right. 23.
23.
D&D beyond doing good for me today, so far.
In the same direction as the original glimmer was, about 20 feet out from the boat, you see another glimmer, and you realize with a 23, you see that the glimmer is coming from a ripple in the water, reflecting the lantern from the boat back at you. And then suddenly, you feel the boat and it almost knocks you off your feet, but it knocks the man off the boat. And he splashes into the water, splashing the cold, murky water all over you. He goes,
is there any chance that the quilt was dropped before he fell in the water?
the wool rug, the wool blanket he had. It's draped off of the side of the boat, half in the cold water right now.
All right, I saved the blanket.
You saved the blanket. You're such a rogue. I love it. Like, oh, the blanket, no.
And I yell at him, "Hey!" Well, how far is he? I imagine you're like, "Hey, you okay?" And
he's right outside the boat. He's 5 feet from the boat.
Okay.
And he's swimming back. He's treading water right now.
All right. I try to help him, offer him to.
What was that? And he's trying to frantically get back in the boat.
What did you see? I didn't see anything. I just saw light in the whole, and all of a sudden this wave.
Maybe
something.
It was your friend. What did she turn into? And he falls back into the boat.
He turned his shirt, but they're going straight down.
Straight down. Let's take a detour. And you see the water beginning to ripple away from the boat.
Like that much of a, I don't know. I was gonna say like a, I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it's like I don't think it's that much of a ripple effect. So anyway, I immediately try to look around the boat. Now that he's back safe, I kind of look all around to see if I can see anything.
Well, from the boat being rippled, the ripples are going all the way out in every direction now. And yet you have a hard time telling. You can roll perception again to find this particular ripple pattern.
All right. That'd be an 18.
18. You saw where it originally was. You saw where it just was. In a straight line, you look behind you, and you see a small ripple about 20 feet away. But then you see it again to the left.
No idea. Okay. I'm gonna take the one that's just out of because it seems like it's a threat. I'm just gonna do what comes natural to me. And I already have a short bow at the ready.
That's a good idea.
I'm just gonna fire at it.
You fire into the water?
Yeah, in what I believe to, but I mean it's far away, right? You said it was straight out.
Yeah, it's about
behind us,
30
right?
feet to the in front of you to the left. Yeah.
Yes. I'm really certain that that's not, my comrades. I'm really sure that's something else.
And
I'm
you
not
have
worried
the
about
information
hitting
you
them.
have. You're fairly certain it's not your comrade.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, because the way that they were doing the rope, it seemed like it was more straight down.
That's what they said they were doing.
Yeah, so since it's 30 feet, I don't believe that that's it. So I'm just gonna.
You want to roll to attack?
Yeah.
Try it.
All right. I got a 13.
13. You go, and you hear it go flunk, and it disappears into the water.
Okay.
That's a good idea. And he flips open the lid of the crate and reaches in. And he pulls out a shiv. If it comes back, I'm gonna get it. Okay.
I thought you said that there were only little snakes here.
I said that before our boat got rocked. And if it's your friend, then I'm gonna kill your friend. He's very scared. You can tell he's shaking. You can't tell if it's because of the cold water or because he's terrified.
Okay, but I can tell the shiv is very rudimentary, right? It's not like
it's like an obsidian type look, a chipped obsidian thing with a wrapped leather thing.
Okay. Right, I'm just gonna leave him be for now. Well, just keeping watch.
Hey, your friend won't hate me if I stab it, right? Her. She don't have arms and legs anymore. I saw a fin.
I don't think you can hurt my friends.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So down in the water, Sepharis and Jackie, you're swimming down as a giant shark. Jackie's holding onto that dorsal fin, and you're going down. You feel the pressure in your ears, Jackie, begin to just explode with how much water is above you, and you can't hear anything. You just hear the boom, 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 boom of your own heartbeat, and it's extraordinarily cold. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I would help you, but sharks are not warm-blooded. I'm sorry, my friend.
Nat 20! I got a 25.
Hey, but
25.
Ooh, that 20, yeah.
Thankfully, the cold is not able to penetrate the thick pelt that is your fur. And so Ferris, with 60 feet of blind sense, right? Or is it 80? 60, right?
60 feet of blind sense.
60 feet of blind sense. You see you start swimming past very large stalagmites, and you eventually come to the end. Your nose is hitting the bottom, but you don't see anything. You just see just stone in just a bunch of different areas. Just watered down, very extremely slimy, slick rock everywhere. Both of you guys roll perception. Sepharis with advantage, Jackie with disadvantage because of the murky water. Actually, I'm sorry, Dylan, roll with normal. So your first roll, whatever it was, and then Jackie with disadvantage.
14 with disadvantage.
14 with disadvantage. Very cool. Okay,
Nice.
Sepharis.
Sucks though because the other one.
11. My passive perception is 13. That would make my perception.
You can't roll
3,
lower than
right?
that. Would your modifier 3. Yeah, so you can't roll lower than your passive
then it's
perception.
14. 11 plus 3.
11 plus 3. Okay, so 14. So you both got 14.
Hey, sisterhood strikes again.
The paw to the fin.
All of a sudden, Sepharis, with your 14, you're looking for this ruby statue that you don't really know what it looks like or how big it might be. But you, with the very, very edge of your blind sense, for half a second, you see a large, just like cylinder just disappear out of sight. And Jackie, you see a bunch of rocks. You see one that looks red, then you get close to it, and it turns out it's just a bunch of clay, and you cleaned it away, and it's just stone.
We're in Oklahoma.
And all of a sudden, you feel behind you, Jackie, something glide up on the back of you. And then 2 pairs of hands grab you, and you see that next to you, it's the guy that was behind you that dived in with you. And he takes your hand, and he moves it along the side and kind of tap in a tapping motion. In a complete silence, all you can hear is your own heartbeat. You feel this cold, slick, rounded type object to your right. It's not budging though. Either it's stuck or it's insanely heavy. And he's giving you the tap on the nose. The universal symbol for that's it. And then he waves, bye. And he starts climbing up the rope to ascend to the surface.
Is there any way?
So this cylinder that I felt,
We
is
saw
it
it.
bigger than me?
You saw it. You saw it extend. It was huge. It was not on the size chart of D&D. It was gargantuan.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm a 30-foot shark, so I'm pretty big. But
Yeah, you're very big.
That is much bigger.
Is there any way that I can signal to Sepharis that I found or was shown that and have now found this ruby, supposedly?
Roll nature check for me.
Yeah, are you fluent in shark?
Yeah, I got another nat 20. I got a
Nice.
23.
Hell yeah.
You know that the tips
right.
of shark noses are extremely sensitive, and you're able to communicate with them by tapping it very, very delicately and pointing. And all of a sudden, Sepharis' shark body just kind of moves effortlessly. And you see, Sepharis, this, with a square silver base, a red, luminescent almost, tree with a snake wrapped around it, coiled around it, with beautiful leaves, but instead of leaves, they're birds. And it's stunning. There's some slime and some grime all over it, but through it, you can see that it's completely see-through red.
And it's on this base?
And it's on a silver base. The base is completely free of any stone, but it seems to be lodged between two gigantic stone boulders. Even a stalagmite has grown, basically has formed around it. Or like next to it, basically. It's basically a naturally formed lodging of it.
Gotcha.
Also, thanks for that resub, Arts in Motion. Good to see you, man.
Hey!
Yeah.
What's up, Art?
We also had a resub from Freddy Bat.
Freddy Bat. Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much, Freddy.
I'm going to use my shark body to I kind of gently leave Jackie behind. I swim back a little bit, and I want to ram this, trying to break these stalagmites and this stuff that have formed underwater around the ruby statue to try and dislocate it.
Before you do this, I just want to let you know that Jackie left most of her stuff behind, but she did bring her boomerang with her that's got like the metals on the end, just in case she needed to help like chip away at something. So.
Oh, the notification just popped up. That was weird. Okay.
That's just an FYI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackie, you see Sephiroth back up in giant shark form. And you see through the murky water a huge frame becoming out of the murkiness. A mouth that is just approaching her about 10 feet behind her. And that's where we're going to go into intermission. So we will be right back, everyone. And we'll see what happens.
Fun.
You hear it. And you see that the fern has grabbed your ankle and is trying to follow you. But it quickly lets go the minute you look down. Elizabeth hears...
I don't speak fern, and if you want to come with me, I'm okay with that, but you'll lose this wonderful spot, and I don't know if it'll be here when you get back.
He's right. And so looking with your perception of 13, you see a couple nooks and crannies.
My now ex-wife, and...
I'm sorry to hear that. Told about the janitor who feeds
tough.
you and the ex-wife. That must be real hard. I'm so sorry.
It's we've had better days. I'm only 2 years old, but I'm up there.
Yeah, you got the best years of your life ahead of you.
No, not in these days,
No, you can't think like that. You're still 6 months at heart. I can feel it.
I needed that.
You darn tootin' I am. We're gonna go do the soft touch.
What is Texas Hold'em? Is Texas some kind of game?
It's the biggest game in the world. These guys, they wear hats. You ever seen hats before?
Well, I'm wearing a hat right now. It's my hat.
Oh, you play Texas Hold'em? I knew it. You playing? Look, you bluffing me. Oh, you good at the game. I can tell. You smart like me. All right, that's cool.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What was your name, Newt? Your character's name?
Craig. Greatest gambler alive. Or dead. I'll take them too.
That's the best. There's people over here. Dreamweaver.
Meanwhile, they were like, I got a person on my 6 upstairs. We got Tango. Dreamweaver.
That's pretty
You're
much
like,
what happened.
not even looking down scope. You're like, Dreamweaver.
That's pretty much what happened in one of our matches.
It was really
doing. I am an adult. I'm your guardian.
Starts playing in the background.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. With your heart and mine, ignorance is kind, calls to mind a silver screen. Your pain is all you'll find if you don't tell us where you got these crates.
So, Cal just turns around and just starts like singing this song as he's walking over, and then just like, "Now tell me what you know."
He's never gonna dance again. Those guilty feet have got no rhythm.
I hate this game so much.
He puts a roof over our heads.
Forgive me for saying, but it feels like he's a bit of a pimp, yes?
I wouldn't say that. I would say father under extraordinary circumstances.
Sort of a daddy wolf.
What is pimp?
It's more of a sex thing, and it's not. We're not that.
Well,
We're
is
far
that...
too young for that.
Wait, how old are you and you're working in a bar?
I'm 28.
Not young at all.
How old do gnomes live? I feel like they live long. I think they're old living people. Yeah. They live until like 340, 350, 500. 28's young.
So you are a literal child in gnome years.
Yes, the legal age is complicated.
You're still 6 months at heart. I can feel it.
I needed that. I'm not gonna lie. So the janitor, unfortunately, rest his soul. God rest his soul. Paylor, I don't have a god. I do actually. His name is Mickey, and he's dead now. And there is a black.
Wait. Mickey is dead?
No. The gods can't die. Can they? Oh my God! Can they die? The janitor is down for the count.
Oh, the janitor died. Right, because I just saw his body. That's right. Okay, anyway, did you see who killed him?
No, just a black smear and a very tall man wearing a hood.
Could you see under the hood? I mean, you gotta.
Yeah,
I kind of like look up like from his vantage point. You got probably a pretty good vantage point to see under the hood.
I mean, all you humans look alike to me. You're all massive liabilities.
That's fair.
I saw him from a distance. He held up the chronometer like this, and
he puts up his.
Oh, who is that? Who is
It's
tiny
Trish.
lady in the water?
Hey, Trish!
Hi there, Star.
What
She's
are you
not
doing in there, buddy?
Oh, I'm just hanging out in this beautiful shimmering liquid, bud. I see you got yourself some new culottes.
Oh, yeah, you like them? I got them on sale 50% off at the Kohl's.
Oh, that's amazing. I bet you could float down right onto the man of your dreams if you did fall yourself some height of a place, my dear girl.
Oh, do you think I could fly in these culottes?
Oh, I bet you could, sure, dearie.
Ivan can't understand their accent. It's really strong and crazy. Ivan not understand. It come in both ears. It is Greek to Ivan.
Mark my words, I'm going to eat your heart. I want to get in the carriage.
The game of chess begins. The pieces have been moved in place. Already your advantage is growing slimmer, and your options are growing thin. He gives you a bow before again turning to that black mist flowing back into the doors of Castle Ravenloft.
I don't know the spell.
Hold on, did you just hit that? Did you just hit that kobold because he didn't know how to spell?
Fucking Timmy all over again.
No, I was. I thought, I just figured. It's fine. Clearly, they stole the duck. I didn't want him to like go warn someone or go. What if Cheezers is here and is gonna hurt us? And he went to tell Cheezers.
If we can like rewind it back for a minute, like, cause nobody speaks Draconic aside from Onita.
You don't know what's going on.
And, like, they vibe for a minute, and then he runs away, grabs him, and then they just kind of vibe for a minute before he turns around and gets punched in the face.
Oh, hold on. I just realized, out of context, that probably looked really weird.
Real good.
Secret ingredient to the stew.
Hey, Grunk, how's the wife? Is it Karen? Is that her name? I don't remember.
Still dead.
Still dead. Somebody clip that. God damn it.
Wowie, Jackie.
I have removed the sails.
No!
Oh, raise them. Oh, I can't do that.
18?
18?
Yeah. But I store.
So we'll say that there's enough stained glass here that you actually punch through one of the panes and reach in and unlock the door.
And then it's just like, you see me like blindly reaching around until I find the door, and then I open it, and then I kick it open. Dramatically.
There was that, and then it was like, oh look, it's Ludmilla in a church. Damn it. And then, oh look, it's Ludmilla, a werewolf, and Strahd.
I have so many spells that I don't use, but like Moonbeam is.
I'm just, you're a paladin that uses spells for not smite. That's ready for Anaconda the movie.
Anaconda the movie, baby.
Owen Wilson.
So, we're gonna do this one. All right, everyone, we're back. And what our adventurers have done is dove directly into the cold, murky water. Sephiroth is a giant shark. Jackie has moved back so Sephiroth can ram into some stalagmites that have encased a ruby statue, which they're here to obtain. And they're still on day 1 of 10 that they were given to return back to the Fang territory with. Ju Ming is back up top of the surface, 70 feet above. Where the boat was rocking due to some large movement that was suspected to be as a result of Sephiroth the giant shark's movement. However, we have learned from Jackie's perspective, we see a massive opening, gaping mouth appearing behind Sephiroth. Sephiroth, your blind sense has just picked up on this, and I'll say I said 20 feet. We're gonna say 80 feet because that's the edge of your blind sense. You would have absolutely seen this. So. Way back, you see this gaping, and then Jackie, you just see this shadow just beginning to slowly move open.
So I'm going to. I sense this as I kind of get in position to ram, and it spooks me. So I'm going to ram the wall.
Strength
in
check.
Fear. What kind of check?
Strength.
Dion dicked me before. Now my actual dice are dicking me. 8.
8. You go, and you break one of the small stalagmites, and it crumbles into dust. But you see that the serpent behind you has gotten closer. He's about 60 feet behind you now. Some of the stalagmites are broken, but not the big ones.
I'm gonna swim over to Jackie and just because I can't talk.
Can I say that you're moving your head in a way to point towards the thing?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to tell you about the danger that I have shark sensed.
Jackie now clearly sees it, slightly panics, and it is like that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Panicking underwater. She's panicking and pointing up frantically, and grabbing hold of your fin. It's like, can we go up? Can we try to dodge it?
Take Jackie, or when Jackie grabs my fin, I swim straight up. Dashing, 100 feet of movement speed. I'm gonna breach the water.
Okay.
Oh no.
You're dashing. You are breaching the water for sure. Jackie, is Jackie holding on to you?
Yeah.
All right, you're holding on as you see this shadow begin to move under you, and Jackie, right underneath your feet, you feel this whoosh, these slick, slidey scales of something massive, and you feel the water ripple from the impact it makes on the inside of the wall. You feel it, and you even hear it it overcomes your own heartbeat, and then you just hear. The water ripples, and it even sends the giant shark whoosh, to the side, but you're going so fast you breach, and you go. and you splash. And Ju-Ming, you see this beautiful sight of this giant shark in slow motion. And Jackie.
I'm imagining like I'm at like SeaWorld right now, just with sharks. The shark edition. I mean, I don't know. I think like great white shark, not like orca sharks, is what Safaris looked at.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Ju-Ming,
Okay.
right into your left, you see a shiv go and make it about 5 feet into the water, and it splashes. Oh,
Okay. Totally misses.
I almost got him. And you see the shark just, and you see the fin just kind of approaching the boat, which I assume is what Safari does.
Yes. I kind of let Jackie off to be able to communicate with our friends, because I can't.
I offer a hand to Jackie.
Jackie getting on the boat, panting. There's something huge in the water.
Where's Edward?
I take the wool blanket. I throw it on top of Jackie.
You throw it on top of Jackie. It encapsulates you entirely. The boat is still rocking from the waves that Sepharis is making in the water right now with her tail. Where's Edward?
I'm kind of swimming protectively around the boat.
Is he still going down with you?
Edward, I don't know. He showed me where the thing was, and then I saw him try to go back up. I assumed he would already be up here.
Oh, I'm gonna go find him. And he
I would
slowly
not
gets
go
into
down
the-
there.
Why not? He must be down there.
I grab him and tell him, no, you cannot go in that water right now.
What did you?
We need to get
what
back
did
to
you guys see?
There's something. I'm sorry about your friend, brother, whatever they are to you. I'm very sorry. I do
Brother.
not know what they are, but there was something.
I start pulling the anchor.
No, don't pull the anchor. If we leave, he won't be able to leave.
I thought you said we need to go to shore.
With him?
I start pulling on the rope frantically.
Okay.
That he was using to climb back up.
He has my shiv, and he threw the water and the shiv into the water, and he gets the oar and he begins to tug the boat away while you guys are pulling the anchor up.
I'm pulling on the rope that the brother was attached to.
That's the anchor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the oar used as an anchor with every foot knotted, so you can tell how deep it is.
Okay.
Yeah. They use that as a helping get down kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm helping Ju-Ming pull up the anchor then.
Okay. And the rope rocks. Is your friend gonna be okay? And you just see this dorsal fin just.
She will be
I'm
fine.
not worried about our friend.
She's been much bigger things. She can take care of herself.
Sepharis, with your blind
going to
sense
shore?
below
We're going to
you,
shore.
about 50 feet below you, you see the top spiny ridge of this spine swimming in the opposite direction of where you remember the ruby being.
Okay, are we done pulling with the anchor? Like, did we?
Yes, you
eventually
successfully
get the
pulled it.
brother?
Yes.
Okay,
And he is
there's
nowhere to be
nothing-
found.
There was no hit, nowhere. Okay. I'll So we're going to shore, right?
Yeah,
I asked,
he's
like,
starting to
Sepharis, like-
slowly, but it moves very slowly. It moves like if it was combat, a foot per round.
How
I
heavy
mean,
is
5
this
feet per round.
anchor?
Huh?
How heavy is like the weight on the makeshift anchor?
Oh, it's probably about 50 pounds. It's
I wonder if,
hefty,
like,
but not
Sepharis could,
ridiculous.
Like, drag it, like maybe like pull it for us, like speed it up.
Yeah, you could. It wouldn't speed it up by much. Not a lot of friction, you know. It could be a pretty heavy boat, but it's you know, it's like if Jackie was full sized.
Okay. I just wondering if it's worth it or if it had the protection instead.
Jackie's gonna grab the other oar and help because there's two of them, right?
Okay. Yeah, that'll double the
Okay.
speed.
I will have my short bow at the ready in case we see it again.
Okay.
I don't think that short bow's gonna help.
I don't know, but that's all I got.
I imagine like a stone wall, and Jimmy's like, "I got this, King."
Yeah,
That's
pretty
all I
much.
got, baby.
Nailed it.
Oh my god.
Nailed it. What? I hit the target. What are you talking? What do you mean?
Yeah, hit it.
And I helped.
Swimming away, Marky Men. Like if they're facing forward, the ruby is to the right, the serpent is swimming to the left. That's what Sephiroth saw. And might I add, unable to communicate. One HP is 1 HP, damn it. That's right, Cold Spark. That's the spirit.
I would,
Are we making back to shore?
yeah.
Sephiroth, are you following? Because you're a massive radar right now. This would be very difficult. I was just wondering.
We have 9 more days.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we have 9 more days.
I think I would go. I'm gonna go for the ruby again.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can just get it in GTFO.
Okay. Okay. You have a vague sense of where it was, especially with your blind sense. And blind sense, you can say like rocks and stuff. It's like a sonar type thing, right?
So blind sense is I can see everything on the material plane within that radius.
Exactly. Yeah. If it's in water,
really
you know where it is.
Sense. Yeah, it's a really strong sense, and I don't think sharks would actually have blind sense, but I don't think there's an equivalent
it's
to
a magical
blind sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see clearly now.
I mean, sharks are also saltwater, and you're in freshwater right now, technically. So, but that's in real life sharks. So,
yeah.
I like to imagine in D&D, water is water.
D&D sharks have magic blind sense. It's fine.
Yeah, and in fantasy settings, I like to imagine it as dirty water and clean water. There are no in-betweens. so ocean water, dirty water. So, and it needs to be cleaned. Anyway.
Look, I would you don't drink water, fish fucking it.
That's right. There is so much fish. Anyway, so you are swimming away and or whales, that's what it was. Anyway, so you're gonna book it. We're gonna do initiative since we know something's here. Everyone roll initiative for me.
Wait, what's the shark's initiative? Might be better than mine.
It might be.
Jackie got a 22.
It's not.
22? Okay.
I got an 8.
Got a 7.
I'm at a rat already, and I'm an 8.
Actually, no, I got a 6 because I used the shark's initiative.
Jiming,
yeah,
what'd
I
you
used.
get? Jimmy, Nelly, what'd you get?
8.
8. Oh, what did Sephiroth get?
A 6.
Oh,
because I used the shark's physical stats and my mental stats.
Very good. Okay. And then my turn. This creature, whatever it might be, I don't know. 11. Okay. I'm gonna call it thing on my. I always give away what things are in my initiative list. I'll put like vampire, this, and I'm like, okay, so the vampire does this, and all my players are like, we didn't know it was a vampire. So like,
oh, it's a vampire. Got it. Cool.
I've done that so many times. Dylan can attest. But
yes, it's happened.
Every single combat where like it's secret.
No, not every single combat, but it has happened on multiple occasions.
It's okay. All right, gotta organize my dice because I'm insane. All right, perfect.
That's a vampire tornado shark.
Vampire tornado shark. Now that is a one shot. All right, and then Mr. William, I got a 4. Wow, we have a slow team. Probably 'cause it's so cold. And yes, Monkey Man, I did reveal that as a serpent, but I don't think that was a huge secret.
Long, cylindrical, giant mouth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Long cylindrical is either a turd or a snake.
Yeah, and exactly. So that's gonna bring us to Jackie. Actually, do you do anything at this point, or do you want to jump to Sephiroth, who's making the initial turn? I suppose.
Well, Jackie cannot see where this thing is, so we can skip to Sephiroth.
Okay, so you're moving the boat forward. So the boat moves 5 feet because of you, and we'll say we'll have about 45 feet left. So now it's at 40 feet. The thing moves. It's going to do a thing. And Jumi, what would you like to do?
I already have my short bow out, so I'm just gonna fire in that.
Ready to movement. Okay. So if you see anything, you're gonna fire at it.
The movement. I mean, we're on a boat.
Well, it's ready in action. So if you see something, you're fire at it.
Ready in
kind of
action.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sephiroth, so you're going to bull run. So I assume that's a dash, and it'll take your full dash to get there. Okay.
Yep.
It'll take your full dash to get there, and I will have you also do a strength check. Or actually, no. That'll be if you ram it. Are you ramming?
Does it seem like I could try to grab it with my shark mouth and get it out, or will I need to try to ram it again?
That's right, because you have blind sense. You can see that up to 80 feet. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. You can see that a lot of the stalagmites have been destroyed by the serpent's initial attack.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try and grab it and get it out. Then,
okay.
If it seems like it's loose enough to attempt to get it out.
Okay.
I still have my mental capacities, so if I think it's stuck in too much, you know.
As you're swimming, you dash through it, and you as you get closer, you see like the part of the tip of the tail has slithered by, and you zoom past it, and you eventually see this glimmering upside down Roby statue, and you grab it with your teeth, and that's your full turn. Anything else you can do?
I'm gonna make a.
You're trying to swallow it.
Wisdom saving throw to not poop my shark pants. I got a 16. Is that enough to like mentally hold it together as I'm a big fish. And there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, you poop a little bit.
Just a little shark poop. Just a little bit.
We see Bubbles in the water. It's in the water. You're really deep.
No one will know. No one will know I shark pooped. It's fine. My secret dies with me.
We hear and see Bubbles come up behind the boat, and we're like, oh!
Oh my god! I didn't even know it floats. And a human
like
poop comes out of the shark.
It smells like a shark, but the shark has been eating rations for a week. That's strange.
You've been eating diarrhea for a week? This is horrible. So, this is the quality roleplay we come to expect on Playotic.
I mean, I said rations, but diarrhea, rations, same thing.
Yeah, I know. I ate rations for a week. I knew where you were going with it. Okay, so that's going to bring us to William, who's going to row, and it's going to bring us 5 feet closer to the shore. We have 35 feet left. It's going to bring us back to Jackie.
I thought he was Benjamin.
Benjamin's in the water.
This is very important to me. Is he William
Benjamin.
or Benjamin?
I said William. Whoops. That's Benjamin.
That's
thank
very
you.
Important.
Thank you. You're right though, Benjamin. He's sorry. Yeah, Benjamin. He's going to row. We're 5 feet closer. We're at 35 feet now, bringing us back to Jackie at the top of the round.
Just continue to row.
Continue
Not
to
much
row.
I can do right now.
Okay.
I continue at the ready.
All right. Continue to row. That's going to bring us 5 feet closer. We're now 30 feet away. And you see Benjamin starts to shout out, Earl! There's something in the water! And you just see him going, are you okay? Trying to be polite still. And that's going to bring us to our friend, who's...
He asked about his wife. Is your wife still in the hospital?
Is your wife?
Not the time, Earl.
Jackie is just changing all of these big dudes' lives because we had the guy questioning his marital status last time. Now we got this dude trying to be polite when he's not polite. The
role play matters.
I know, but I love it.
Yeah, it should always have some type of ripple, Yeah, how is the divorce proceedings going? Did you keep the kids? Now's not the time, Earl. So, what was
Earl
it?
curious about William?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Benjamin William, get over here. Who goes by both names sometimes.
No, you have the one brother is Benjamin William, and the other brother is William Benjamin.
Yeah, and their father. Don't even get me started on Edward William. So, all right.
But his friends call him Benji.
And then their mother, Jessica. Anyway, so this is a stupid joke. All right, so Ferris, as a giant shark that's down there, you've just found the ruby. It's in your mouth like a dog, and you turn right to basically just get the fuck out as per your plan, and you see this giant serpent coming in, and I'm going to say it, serpentining. And he begins to go over and around you to chomp down on you. He's going to make an attack roll. 26. I'm going to assume that hits. He's going to bite you and attempt to grapple. The initial bite.
Knife? Dylan, is that an actual knife?
It's a letter opener in the shape of a sword.
And a 25 slashing damage at first.
Okay.
And he is going to basically try to constrict you with the teeth. He's going to try and keep you in his mouth. And that constrict alone is also going to attack. It's basically chomping down on you further. But it does not make it. Wait, hold on. So plus the modifier 14.
Yeah. Shark has low AC.
Okay. The initial chomp down does another 11 crushing damage, so another slashing. And that's its full turn. But it's going to use the rest of its movement to try and drag you deeper into the cavern. And he drags you
do I get
about...
a save against that grapple?
It does the damage, yeah. So yeah, you're right, actually. Thank you. Yeah, so you would make a strength saving throw.
$13.
No. He takes you deeper into the cavern, but despite you swerving around, and you feel the blood from your body just begin to pool down to your soft white belly, and you feel the water rushing by you with the ruby statue still in tooth, going deeper, and you're about 30 feet in. The boat is now out of your blind sense, and that's going to bring us to Ju-Ming. You see the water ripple towards about 80, 90 feet out.
I mean, I do my best to see what's going on, but
you're like, fuck
if it's out of his blind sense, there's nothing I can do. No, I don't
Take this arrow!
No, I don't fire. I'm waving around like trying my best to figure out what's going on, but I can't see anything.
Dylan, being a shark in the tooth of this thing, feels an arrow. Ah!
No,
It hits me in the nose. No, I really can't see.
It hits you in the nose. If she nat one, I would have made it hit you. So, anyway, sorry.
No, but
Nelly.
I don't fire.
You're ready in action?
But
Okay.
I am yelling at Benjamin. I'm like, I thought there were only tiny snakes in here.
I thought there were all... And
you said there were only tiny snakes.
I didn't see a single tiny snake.
I only see one big snake.
They all conglomerated into one giant.
Yeah, the one giant.
It's like that one tiny fish Pokemon that gets several of them and makes the big one.
Right. All right, that's going to bring us to Sephiroth.
Great white nart. God damn it, I love that.
The great white nart. That's our raid phrase. But yeah.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's Sephiroth's turn?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to break the grapple.
Yeah, you can't dash, but you can move upwards. So that's going to break the grapple.
Yeah. Come on.
Do you still have advantage or an inspiration point?
I do have an inspiration point. I don't know all of you. No, I got a 23.
23. You are able to break free. You're on your own sheer strength of being a giant shark. You're able to wiggle in such a way that forces the giant jaws to release you, and you feel the teeth escape your flesh, and you're able to swim away slightly. What next?
Let me say this. This is a creature that is much, much, much larger than me, and I get that. I respect that.
Wow, thank you so much, Monkey Man.
I have lived as a shark for all of 5 minutes, and if there's one thing I know, it's big jaws, because I have them. I know how to escape big jaws. So I'm going to use my full movement speed of 50 feet to swim up and away.
With Monkey Man's donation, everyone's going to get an inspiration point, which is going to be a free reroll.
Oh.
And if you already have one, you have another.
Thank you, Monkey Man.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
You might save my life today.
And guidance for Nar. Yeah, that's that. I just gave it to everyone because you were so nice. Cool. Get the fuck out of here. So what did you say, Dylan? You said you're swimming just north, like to the top.
Yeah, I'm trying to swim back to the boat, and I'm gonna try to get back onto land.
Okay.
I'm a big shark, and I can move 50 feet this round.
So you move 50 feet diagonally back to where you think the boat is, and then you
away from this
and you eventually see the boat
snake.
back in at the edge of your blind sense. You still have about 80 feet though to go, 80, 70 feet-ish. That's gonna bring us right to Benjamin. He's gonna frantically row and bring us to 25 feet to the shore. Jackie, top of the round.
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Coral Trickster.
No kidding. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey.
We are at a point where we can yell at the people on shore.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Benjamin is already yelling at Earl, and Earl is trying to look for rope to throw to the boat to pull it in faster.
She's just going to use more movement, but Jackie's also yelling at Earl, saying, "We need more people! There is something very large in the water, much larger than any creature I've seen so far."
Immediately from hearing that, Earl whistles really loudly. I can't do that dad whistle with the... And you hear a lot more people just come in, hop, 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 and you hear a big thing of rope lands into the boat, and all of a sudden Benjamin drops the oar and picks up the rope and begins pulling it. And that's still Jackie's turn. Yep. That was your verbal.
Yeah, just movement.
Just movement. Okay.
Stuff.
20. So we'll say we're 15 feet closer because of the action with the ropes being pulled, and that's going to bring us to our serpent boy. So you feel like this thing is immediately on your tail. As you're swimming back to the boat, right beneath you, you see the top of this serpent, and above you, you see the bottom of the serpent as the sheer size of this thing immediately dawns on you. And immediately behind it, you feel the jaws come up on you very quickly. And you're going to take a certain hit. 22 to hit, 14 hit, so I'm assuming that hits. This is going to be with its teeth yet again.
Ferris, please don't die. Just throw all the potions in the water and hope you get some of it.
Oh my god. I rolled a 3d8. You take 3 damage.
Oh, nice.
Plus 7, 10.
D8?
You take 10 slashing damage. Thank you for modifiers, man. Oh my god. Okay. And then it's...
Wait, I'm sorry. Thank you for modifiers? Whose side are you on, Sumner?
I'm on the serpent side, baby.
He's on the DM side.
I'm in for the
DM's
whatever makes you
supposed to be
scared
on the player's side.
Nah, I don't make my players scared it's really rare for me. So I want to do this. Yeah, so 10 slashing damage for sure. And then it's going to try and clamp down on you. Actually, no, it's not. The edge of the tail from the top tries to whip you with its tail and try to knock you out. Let's see here. 21 to hit. And then the tail is going to do not as fancy pantsy, but Okay, it's going to do 10 bludgeoning damage, and you have to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Hey, a shark is good at that. 17.
17, damn. It hits you, and you feel it about to try and move you and possibly knock you prone, who knows. But you are such a strong shark. You're able to withstand it and use that forward momentum to continue.
Big strong shark.
You're a very good shark, Dylan. And that's going to bring us to Ju Ming. You see this tail ripple out from this, like it's preparing to do that tail attack that just happened. It goes whoosh. You see this huge cascading with water cascading down, making this waterfall as it just goes over the boat. Whoosh. And you're ready to action. You're gonna fire.
That's my cue. Yes. So I am finally gonna let loose And I rolled a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
yeah.
That definitely hits.
Yeah. All right, and I get
Add your sneak attack.
10 damage.
10 damage, add your sneak attack.
I'm sorry?
Add your sneak attack?
Oh, add my sneak attack. Oh,
Yeah. I see no reason why you wouldn't get this.
Because, I mean, it doesn't know if she's attacking.
I don't even know how to do that. How do I do that? I don't know how to...
So you're a level rogue. Should be under your features and abilities. And there should be a sneak attack as a class ability.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. A 4d6?
Yeah, 4d6.
Okay. All right.
Rogues only get one attack, so sneak attack is their bread and butter.
Got it. 4d6 it is.
Okay.
That was 9. So total of 19.
19 damage. So you doubled it with the sneak attack. Very nice. You ripple 3 arrows. And they just, and you just see them kind of rip right next to each other, and you see one arrow completely goes through the soft belly of the serpent, and it goes down. And that's going to bring us any other movements or anything like that. Bonus actions.
I don't.
How many units of 50 foot is
on
this?
a boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can disengage on a boat.
Nice shit. Very good.
Can I ready the next attack? I don't know if I can.
No, you can't. That's an action.
I can't. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, you're mentally preparing to do it though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So with the rope that Jackie asked Earl to basically help with, is you guys are now 5 feet because of Benjamin's pulling. That's going to bring us to Jackie. You are now obviously is 5 feet from the sifter, so you guys could jump to shore if you wish.
Does Jackie also see this tail come up?
Oh, absolutely! It's impossible to miss. It's this and right now it's still there for the sake of combat. It's whoosh, and right now Sephiroth is getting kicked by this tail, but it's just like rainbowing over you with like a bunch of water, just like.
How far
reflecting.
away is the tail?
Immediately to the side of you, we'll say about 20 feet in all directions.
Okay.
Dylan's commitment to the sword thing.
Right. It's not going to do much, but because it is 20 feet away and not close enough to hit with the axe, I'm going to try with the boomerang.
Boomerang, okay.
Yeah. Which, just for clarification from earlier games, Alan did say when I did the modifications to it, it's a D6 instead of a D4.
Okay.
But roll the heat.
I don't think any weapon should be a D4. How was 17?
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
To hit. All right. 7 damage.
Nice. So, and it impacts it, and it goes back to your hand. It glides over it. Okay. Perfect.
And she's going to do that once more.
Okay, nice. Hit again. Roll to hit.
Boop. Another 17.
Another 17. Okay.
And
Did I skip
rolling
Sephiroth?
another-
I think I skipped Sephiroth. I'm gonna go back to you.
Jackie's at...
Yeah, I think I'm after Juming.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, after Jackie,
yeah.
it's the serpent, and I just bit you. So anyway, Jackie.
5 to hit.
5 to hit.
Or
Okay.
5 damage. Yeah,
Okay.
5 damage.
Perfect. All right. Anything else, Jackie?
Just get the rest of the way to shore, and that's about it.
Perfect. So you jump up whoosh, using your bunny strength, and you whip that boomerang around, and you see it cut all the way around the circumference of this serpent. And while you're still in the mid jump, you catch it and you land on the boat and you throw it again, and it does it around the other side right before it goes back into the water, and you catch it one more time. And that's going to bring us to Sephiroth, who is still booking it and was just tail whipped silly. What are you doing, Sephiroth?
I'm dashing towards the shore / boat.
You're dashing. You are dashing, Dylan. So how much distance is that? Is it 100 feet total?
100 feet total.
Okay, so you definitely reached the surface with 20 feet to spare. Can you describe it for me?
Surface near the shore, or just the surface in general?
The skimmer. You would basically be able to do whatever you want at this point. You have so much movement.
So I like got smacked by this tail, and I'm kind of like rolling in the water. The statue's still in my mouth.
Yep.
I right myself up, and I give like a little wiggle, and kind of does make sense, but runner style, like giving myself a little dirt to kick off from before I burst out of the water. I come flying out of the water and I beach myself by the boat, like shark in dirt, big ruby statue in mouth, and I'm like, I can't run, but I'm panicking, still trying to swim forward.
Yeah, with your zero walking distance.
Yeah. And I can't use my climbing speed right now because I have something in my mouth.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you have that. And do you transform back?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm in shock right now.
You're in shock.
I'm in shark right now.
That's dumb. All right. At this point, the boat has safely made it to, not safely, well, it's at the edge of the skimmer, and they are running out. And at this point, Benjamin is in tears. He is so terrified, saying that Edward is still out there. And at this point, another wool blanket is thrown over him, not to keep him warm, but for shock. And he's brought back to one of the yurts by a couple tieflings. And Earl looks back and sees the spiny vertebrae go back into the water at a distance and disappears into the darkness. Can't believe we had our boys just swimming out there. Is that the shark? Boys, get the bows!
No. That is our friend. They are able to transform. Please do not harm the shark.
Well, tell him to transform back.
It takes a little bit of time for the spell to wear off.
How much time?
Just give me one moment. Then Jackie runs over and like gently pets the nose.
The sun's getting real low.
Sephiroth does the How to Train Your Dragon thing where but sharks don't have eyelids, so my eyes roll into the back of my head as I push my nose into your outstretched hand, and I transform back.
From a bloody shark to you.
To Sephiroth.
And you're holding the statue.
Yes.
Sorry, Jackie.
I immediately give you one of the potions that I have.
Oh, thank you. I take the potion.
I take all of the Jackie's belongings from the boat and I get off the boat.
Oh, good. You found this statue. Oh, so it is Ruby. You were right. The guy talking to is not paying attention. Well done. You have earned your money. I will go get your payment and I will take this. And he goes over to you and grabs the statue.
I hold on to it. I'm sorry. I believe finders keepers, was it not?
Yes, and we found it. And we asked you to help and offered to pay. Damn it.
I'm sorry. My brain's a little foggy from being whipped around by a giant snake. Who was it that went down to retrieve this?
The person I informed to do so.
And whose life was it that was in peril for this?
And what skimmers have not been cleaned yet? And he points to the skimmers again.
You know, that's an excellent question. You said it yourself. I couldn't. I can't. So have you cleaned them yet?
No, I was worried about the clog. And he has one's his arm is like this grimy, and he's holding some these translucent jelly eggs. I got the clog.
Excellent.
You found that, and you can keep that.
Jackie still not like just in the cloth that's underneath her stuff, taking the boomerang out again and like, I would like to see you go down there and almost get eaten by that giant thing. Would you like to try that?
I am more project management type.
Well, that is a project that I am willing to try and make happen. I'm sure there are plenty more of gems down there that we could send you after if you would like to try.
Are you trying to keep the spoils of our work?
Are you trying to keep the spoils of our life risks?
Yes. As we all are. And he points to a medical ward type thing. The statue? It's as big as your torso. It's like 2 feet tall. And it's really wide. It requires like an entire arm to wield. It's huge.
Okay.
Oh, you made me think this was like way bigger.
Oh, did I really?
I thought it was like,
Yeah, I thought it was like...
It could fit in a shark's mouth, like easily. Yeah, it's like... You get in the camera? Like this. That makes sense?
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
I was sitting here thinking it was like the size of you.
Oh, no. No. Any of you guys can wield it. It had to be movable. Okay. It was a hard enough challenge as it was.
We weren't sure.
Come on, Mookie. No, Mookie, you're right though. I didn't do a good job describing size. I described the shape.
You're totally fine. I was just pointing that out.
No, you're right. You are required to give us what you find.
Under what conditions?
I don't recall that in the contract. Bring me the. Show me where it says that in the contract we signed.
Is it just Earl and Benjamin, and that's like that's all we have, or is there like more?
Well, Earl and Benjamin. Benjamin's in the war. There's about 18, 19 people around.
Oh my.
There's quite a few people.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Juming, you might need to pull out some Narek here.
Narek.
If you do not give me that statue, you are not leaving this cavern. And you won't get paid.
Where will you bring the statue to?
Up top. As we look for
all
all
ore. We'll help you bring it up top.
Fine. You wish to come to top. Yeah. But you will surrender it.
We'll help you with the transport.
You may hold it if you wish, but that is my only compromise.
Okay. Let's get this into a cart then.
Let's get this into cart. And without leaving eye contact, he walks over to a cart, opens the side. You first.
I open my bag, and I put the statue in my bag of holding and step into the cart. Thank you.
Take the statue out.
You said we could carry it. Do you think I, with my delicate, tiny 8-strength arms, could carry that big statue?
If you do not give it to me, I will carry you, and not in a way that is polite.
I kind of say, like, just comply for now, because we have 20 people in this room. We're not gonna.
Do we have mutiny? And you hear me the word mutiny.
Jackie.
Jackie's getting very angry.
I say I could just like, I get into the cart, like, just without, like, come on, let's just get on here. Let's just leave this area. I don't want to be here any more than I have to.
Your friend knows how chain of command works. Why do you not?
We do not exactly come from the same realm as her. We have only just recently met. She is a friend. I'm like taking on this dude's accent. She is a friend, but not exactly one of us.
Well, you're in my realm now. You come down here willingly to take money. I offer double.
I
paid
did not
double.
come down here for money. I came down here to retrieve something that I was requested to retrieve. I did not sign any of your contract.
Oh my gosh, just kidding. I went from 1 silver to 2 silver.
And we will get you your 2 silver for being so diligent and honorable.
Honorable my ass! You were not the one that went down there to and risked your life from that giant serpent just to get this.
And I agree, but I'm kind of like, we need this cart to like get out of here. Like,
That is true.
let's just go.
He walks away, facing his back to you, and he picks up a sledgehammer. And he slams down on the chain that brings the carts back up, and it destroys the chain. And he drops the sledgehammer. You are in my realm. You are
And-
stuck in here with us.
Is there food in your realm? Water that's not infested with giant serpents?
We can make it last. Longer than you. With your dainty wrists. Coming from royalty, no doubt.
Just look at it. He clearly destroyed this chain. It's not like some trick, like he pushed like a reverse button or whatever.
Roll
right?
perception.
Like he really destroyed it. Okay.
I'm gonna say at this point, after helping with Sephiroth, Jackie has put on all of her armor back on.
I rolled a 14.
You notice that 2 of the chain links have been shattered.
Okay. It's done.
So it is absolutely broken.
It's broken, but it's a chain, so it is repairable.
Jackie's just getting more and more angry, and I'm trying not to go into initiative again, but it's leaning that way.
I think you're like, that was a perfectly good biker. Why are you fighting that?
He whistles with a slightly different tune. You hear 2 of the yurts close, and 3 tieflings and 3 men with scimitars.
Oh gosh.
And they look big and fierce. This is last time I ask. We take contracts very seriously. We do not work for free.
I respect that, and I also take contracts seriously. But unfortunately,
You say you do
we
not
never
work
had
for
a contract.
free. You say you do not work for free. How much could I pay you in order for us to get out of here?
Now
What
you
did they
talk
pay
my
you?
language.
What did they pay you normally? 2, 3 silver an hour, if that?
None of business. Make me offer.
How many men are here that I can tell?
18.
18 total.
There's 6 with scimitars.
Let me do a little bit of math here. Hang on.
Times 18.
I'm sure Sephiroth could cover whatever I mean, if she's willing to. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Let's see this.
Trying to see how much I'm willing to give up. I can give you, from my own personal monies, I can give you 8 gold per person.
8 gold per person. Make it 20 for me.
I'll make it 10 for you.
Then 10 for all of us.
10 for all, or 8 for all and 10 for you. Nothing between. No extra for you if 10 for all.
10 for all it is.
Man, I get.
You let us leave and then I pay you. I always keep my word, and she extends her hand.
Roll persuasion. Persuasion.
I'm not good at persuasion.
And I'll give you advantage because you're offering cash.
Okay.
Hey, you can usually get discounts whenever you offer cash
All right,
places.
16.
That's true. What?
16.
I thought you said 63, and I was like, you pass. Okay, 16.
I'm not good at persuasion. 63?
63 hit? Yeah, I fucking hit.
Does that persuade him?
Persuade him. He reluctantly shakes your hand. And this is for, without releasing your hand though. And this is for keeping statue. It's probably glass anyway. And he lets go.
All right, we have a deal.
We have deal. And he goes over to a bin of chain links and a pair of these massive, this massive steel tool, and you see him bending things into place.
Okay.
And he pulls it taut, and it hits it and it echoes in the chamber. Now get out of my sight, and do not come back.
We don't plan to.
I stay in the cart and just kind of like, let's go before he changes his mind.
All right, so I'm down 180 gold.
And you see him going to deliberate all of the money to everyone. And
Jackie, that was impressive. You might be a diplomat yet.
Bribes?
I do my best to work with what I can, and
very nice.
I try to control my anger now as best that I can, because my oath that I have given says I cannot give in to the anger.
I was just gonna knock him out cold while we're all in the cart. That's what I was gonna do.
He turns away to give everyone the gold. He has 5 daggers in his back. Hey, boys! And he falls dead.
Bye-bye!
Everyone drinks poisoned water, and Juming's like, you didn't have to give him the gold. Anyways.
Now you tell me, and I'm going and running over and picking up the gold off of them.
Anyway.
Perhaps I can learn something from your oath, Jackie. That was not the best way for me to handle that situation. I apologize.
It is okay. We all make mistakes, but we also learn.
Well,
okay, so
done.
Should we stay the night in this mine town, or
no? We're getting the hell out of here.
The chain. I don't know if anyone's ever been on a roller coaster, but when it's like pulling you up slowly, that's what you guys are doing right now. And you're getting a closer look at all the wooden platforms. It seems like the platform they're on was previously on the one above it, and then previously that, because they keep building lower and lower and lower into this cavern. And you're being brought up, and you see the iron link chain, the iron. What's it called? Like a portcullis type thing, start to raise as you get closer, and you see the light of the lanterns that fill this inner cavern. And now it's about 8 p.m., so it's quite dark in here, but still well lit by lantern. And that is where we're going to end for tonight, leading into the finale that is next week's game. So I'm super, super stoked. Once I write it and I know what's going on, I will tell you. So, no, I'm kidding.
I'm very excited. I don't know what's happening.
No one here knows what to expect. No, I'm kidding. I know it. Monkey Man, shoot! So, favorite thoughts? What was that thing? That was a sea serpent. It was a modified stat block. But yes, it was a sea serpent. Favorite parts? I feel
honestly just fighting with the guy.
The shark.
Honestly, yeah, that was really fun. I didn't expect you guys to be so confrontational with him, but that was funny.
He was a dick.
I mean, he was just very like this.
If someone's a dick, I get very confrontational.
Jackie,
I kind of address that in character, but
yeah, he's
Jackie
just a
trying very hard not to be confrontational because it goes against her oath, and the more angry she gets, the more likely she is to rage. And if she rages, she breaks that oath.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
It's
quality roleplay.
But obviously, her close friend, basically turning into a sister to her, was almost killed by this serpent that we had no idea was down there. And now this guy is like, hey, you're ours. And was like, no, the fuck we ain't. Get your ass down there and do some shit, and then we'll talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because along with the red, I was planning on, like, at the end, like, all of us get in the car, it's just 3-on-1, we can knock the guy out, and we'll just go. Yeah, and I had to scroll up this guy's stuff if we needed to use it, but the idea was just to, like, knock the guy out. We just walk over the place.
Favorite part from Monkey Man was William coming down and scaring the shit out of me when he was just pointing out the statue, the tension and placement. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that.
No, I definitely noticed, but I just didn't do anything. But yeah, you saying like Jackie. So like I mentioned in the past, I've had this IRL experience with the jellyfish hitting my leg.
Oh really?
And you talking about like stuff like brushing against Jackie, just was like it's the jellyfish all over again.
Oh no!
But yeah, that was definitely neat. I was picturing it in my head, like him coming and like guiding her hand to it, and like that was really really neat. Like I liked that visual I had.
Appreciate that. This game,
I really liked the like I polymorphed into a big shark, and I was like, okay, like anything in here, maybe it'll be bigger, but like you know, I'm a pretty big thing in this pond, but the absolute difference in scale size was that was fun. It was very fun for me. Just like, all right, I'm gonna ram this, and then I just sense big mouth behind. I'm like, I'm big. That's a big mouth.
That's a big mouth. It's very like the Meg kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I posted it in the memes channel, but it just made me think of the Family Guy joke with bigger jaws, where it's just the movie Jaws, but at the end a bigger shark jumps up and it's like roar, and it's like, oh no, now we got to work together to fight this other bad guy. It's just jaws and big jaws.
And I loved how we talked about what a shark stat block would be like, especially its climbing speed. And all that.
Climbing and
the
flying.
shark climbing speed.
Yeah, flying.
Oh my god, memes are going nuts.
Goldmark says, Nart using physical comedy for reference of his character will always hold a special place in his heart.
Yeah.
Anytime that I can like physically do, and I do it every game, but it's often just like Jackie's down there, and so I'm like looking down here. But it's fun whenever silly things happen, like being paralyzed or being a shark on land.
Right.
Yeah, the clip that we have of you being paralyzed is one of my favorite moments of past FE stuff. It's so fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's great. I love that one.
All right, ready to look at memes?
Yeah, meme time.
Meme time.
It's meme time. It's meme time. We're all excited for meme time.
I want to write like a Blue's Clues-esque song about memes now.
Come on in. What did you say? A meme.
What rhymes with meme?
Scream.
Oh, you're so good.
When it comes, I want to wail. Meme.
I want to scream.
I'm the meme. I'm the meme. I'm the meme.
I'm the meme. I'm the meme. I'm the meme.
I'm a meme. That's dumb. Okay, come on, man.
No, that would absolutely be Potato Man, but it would be more of making memes, making memes, making memes.
Oh, they have like a minimum size. That's cool. Gifts used to be really small. So Ferris being asked to clean a filter instead of fight.
That's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. Let me see if I can get the next one to be the fit. There goes my hero. When Mick sees Potato Man making memes, that's cute. Potato Man is a killer meme machine, though. Earl, after getting his nose broken by Jackie, defeated male leaves. That is very good.
Yes, indeed.
You put him in his place, though. He's very objective. He's very like, I do not care what your job is. You do what I tell you. Very like, to him is not being a dick. He's just working. But you're like, no, I hate the working class, which is cool. I get that. So
technically, Sephiroth and Zhu-Ming did sign that thing, right?
No.
You
We didn't sign anything.
Nope.
No contracts. That's why I was like, I appreciate contracts. Bring me the contract. Show me where we signed something that says you get to take this.
I
we
talked
never
about
signed anything.
signing it. I actually intended to sign it, but I actually never did.
Okay,
sign
because
it.
I had the memory
Because
that
I was trying to negotiate for that referral bonus and stuff. So
yeah, I had the memory that when the guy at the sign-in sheet thing, like when they swapped out, that y'all had actually signed it and he didn't ask questions.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Mine workers just try to unionize. Time to send an Earl.
Elon Musk.
Sephiroth getting his fashion goggles and diving. And then you made the goggles, because I think you actually made them, and then you're like, shark.
Well, I was like, I could give us, basically, you could hold on and have a swim speed of 50 so we can get down there.
Hey girls, did you see that? I like how Zhu-Ming was so deliberate and so like perceptive, but very like just ready to fire. I'm glad you got a good couple good hits in.
Yeah.
It had 250 HP. You guys brought it down to about
double the
210.
health of my shark.
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't want to hurt it because I was like, it's a snake and we're working with the UNT like druids. If we hurt a giant snake guarding the snake Ruby, that's probably going to be bad. So I didn't want to kill it. I wanted to escape.
Well, you guys are in for a
That makes
rude
sense.
awakening. It's very fun. Not because of actions of your own. The miners watching Sephiroth turn into a shark. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, pretty obligatory. Jaws. Bigger jaws. Hold on. What is this? I know you described it, but
Stop eating our boat, Jaws. Rawr, I'm gonna eat your boat, and then I'm gonna eat you guys. Rawr. Oh my God, what's that? It's bigger, Jaws. Oh my God, now we have a common enemy. We have to work together.
Saying something, I can't hear it.
no, I know. I was watching it for
Okay.
and the viewers could hear it. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Jackie communicating with Shark
that's
Sephiroth.
Boop, 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 boop.
That's cute.
Okay.
I'm like, is this the anaconda?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to
Sephiroth
find
GTFO.
where Owen Wilson's face is in the stomach of the snake as it swims by, but they didn't have that as a GIF.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a really good gift because he's got something in his mouth.
It's a seal.
And you just if you see a giant shark leap out of the water because it's afraid of something that's behind it, you should be very afraid. Wait, you see something moving in the water. It's long, cylindrical, and has a giant mouth. It's just like a fucking terrifying veggie tail.
Now, God wouldn't like stealing, would he? Would Jesus steal a pagan statue?
We've only seen Chinese snakes in the water. Those bastards lied to me. I forgot to add in some of that ambience. There were tiny snakes, but it didn't matter. And oh, spoiler alert, the little gelatin things were serpent eggs.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I know, but I like to throw in some foreshadowing, like, hey, this is what you might fight against if you guys do it, so prepare before you go in. But, you know, not every time the players elect for it.
The fact that it was a sea serpent did throw me because I was like, this water's cold and there's a giant snake that's moving very fast.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't 2 + 2 = 5 there. Doesn't add up.
Around the base of the statue, though, it does read, what did I put? It says, through all of time and through all elements, serpents will reign.
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo. Sephiroth sensing an even bigger mouth behind her. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Jackie's bribe. Earl, I mean, hey, you spoke his language. And honestly, you didn't even know that he was going to take him up on it, but I did have it written he can be bribed. So y'all, you know, y'all are just very talented players, in my opinion. You're very talented being bribery. So very, very such talent. Stopping strangers from stealing a statue, Earl. Jackie with 160 gold. There's 180 gold. So Ferris is big jaws, bigger snake. Lots of bigger snake memes. I'm seeing great white shark poops. I'm glad that made it into the Discord. We can just watch that.
Starts at 18 seconds.
No way. Is that real?
Great white sharks are so mysterious. We don't know how they reproduce. We don't know how they poop. Apparently it's green.
And then
Is
all
the
the fish
person
come
laughing?
in like, "Ooh!"
He just went. He just fucking thrusted all. It's like lime green. Why? It's like radioactive.
Yeah, that's the kind of like goo that the Joker fell in.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's my secret, Batman. I'm always swimming in shark poop.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, so next week it's gonna be the finale. Tomorrow's gonna be Liches and Lasers. Is that the last? Are they also doing a finale?
No, tomorrow is not Liches and Lasers. They are taking a break, and next week is the week of finales. It's the finale of The World Sheds Its Skin and the finale of Lasers and Liches. Double finale.
Double finale.
Yeah.
Final.
Sweet. That's all I got right now.
Finale.
Let me see
Or as some
here.
would say, Fid.
We'll be back. Me and Mick will be back on the podcast on Wednesday, so make sure to tune into that. Looking for someone to read. Let me
Still
see.
waiting for my guest spot, Sumner.
Your guest spot? Are you really? Yeah, we haven't had you
I'm-
at all.
Nope.
I think Courtney's coming on this week, and then we can get you on next.
Good.
Let's see.
All right.
This stream's channel. The title is "Be Gay, Do Crime," so we're gonna raid them.
Woohoo!
Oh, awesome.
That's good advice.
Be gay, do crime. What's our raid phrase?
Beware of
We're
the
the
great
great
white
white
shark.
nerd.
You guys are amazing. Awesome. All right. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next week for the finale.
Yeah, pasta la pizza, amigos.
3, 2, 1, and here we go. And
All right.